Hello, Chao Racing fans. This is Brad Jennings along with my announcer, Paul Sycamore. Hello there, fans. Well, here we are in Dallas, Texas for Week 8 of Chao Racing 2015. This month is our April Tag Team action for this week's action. And here we have 2014's continuing the quest for the 2016 Tag Team title. That's right, it should be an exciting one. Alright, let's head down to the field for our first race of the night. Who do we have here, Paul? Okay, race number 1 will feature the Cha-Cha Story Master, Bill Fortin, teaming up with Ben Stason. And they'll be facing off with Frank Fernandao and Kyle Richmond. Very interesting. Well, good luck to these two teams and all their teams in the April Tag Team match. It'll be held like always on the Emerald course. So the players are lined up and ready to go for the first time this week. Everyone is on clock, and please start the race. And there goes the Chow busting down the line. And all the fans here in Dallas, Texas are cheering for all of their favorite superstars from across the nation and beyond. Right now they're shaking it through. And it looks like Bill Fortin and Kyle Richmond will be battling for the lead. What's going to happen? We'll find out soon enough. And number 7 will win the opening toss for Week 8's action. He's currently trying to hold on number 1 for 6th place. And number 1 is heading for the water. Next bus belongs to number 8, who's way behind on the competition right now. I don't think he'll get all of it. It looks like Frank Fernandao has the lead with Kyle Richmond right on his tail in 2nd place. And number 2 will have command now. He currently leads the Silver Chow in 5th place. And right now, Bill Fortin and Ben Stason are catching up to the other team. As we pass the 1-minute mark, it is Bill Fortin of the 2 who gets the next command on Speed Bus. Number 7 and 8 are battling for dear life as the next Speed Bus will be made by number 1, who's trying to hold on number 7 for 6th place. And back up in front, Frank Fernandao has Bill Fortin on his tail. And down goes Kyle Richmond, but he gets the Speed Bus and he's trying to stay alive. Number 8 is still way behind in the pack. He gets some more help, but that's going to be not nearly enough to stuck him to his game. And it looks like Frank Fernandao and Kyle Richmond are back in the lead. Who got the next Speed Bus? It is Bill Fortin. I think he's going to move up to 3rd place. Yep, 3rd place. Looks like Frank Fernandao is going to hold on to the win as number 7 takes the next Speed Bus. Frank Fernandao and Kyle Richmond are your first tag team winners of the week. What a deal. So Frank Fernandao and Kyle Richmond will get 1 point towards qualifying for the World Championship. And when they move 1 step closer to the tag team title. That's right, and we'll be right back. Do not go away. Okay, race number 2, Paul. That's right. Race number 2 will feature Eric Crosby and Aaron Holmes taking on Carl Tanner and Alex Cartman. It's best of luck to these two teams on the quest for victory. Let's make this one a good one, Brennan. Alright, Paul, let's get the show on the road. Please start the race. And here comes the Chow, busting down the line. Who's gonna win? Looks like number 1 is going to rest. And now number 8 is joining number 1 for dear life. The 4 Chow are chicken and tree moment. And there goes Carl Tanner, leaving the competition behind. I think he will have a pretty good chance of winning this one as he has for the water. And number 2 will win the opening toss for this race. Number 8 is in dead meat here. He is all alone in last place. Next race will be made by Carl Tanner as he exits the water. And number 7 and 8 are swimming in the water. What's going to happen? We'll find out soon enough. Who got the next Speed Bus? It is Alex Cartman who got the next Speed Bus. He's currently battling Eric Crosby and Aaron Holmes in a 3-way battle for 2nd place. And as we approach the 1-minute mark, the next Speed Bus will be made by number 8. He really needs help every now and then. Meanwhile, Carl Tanner is continuing singing the 1st place triumph. As the next Speed Bus will be made by Eric Crosby. And he moves up to 2nd behind his partner, Aaron Holmes. He's guarding him from Alex Carmen, who's going to in 4th place. And number 2 gets the number 10. And Carl Tanner is going to rest. That will give Eric Crosby command on the lead. And Alex Carmen can't forget about going to rest. He gets the next speed bus. And now it's a complete battle for the end. They're nearing the home stretch. Who will have command on the lead? We'll find out soon enough. First, let's head back to number 8. He's coming battling number 1 for 6th place. And oh, look at this. Eric Crosby with the next speed bus. And he beats Carl Tanner and Alex Carmen with that speed bus. What a deal. Eric Crosby and Ed Holmes wins this one on a late effort. Wow, that was a pretty good race, Paul. Coming up, we have more exciting action for you, but first, have a look at this. Alright, welcome back. Who do we have for race number 3? Race number 3 will feature Jason Hill and Nick Gimmick, which were the 2014 Tag Team Champions, as they take on Ben Henderson and Jason Farrells. Wow, there's actually 2 Jasons this season. Well, let's make sure this one is a classic. Here we go, and no off. So which of the 2 Jasons will be lucky enough to get the win? Will it be Hill or Farrells who get the win? We'll find out soon enough. And right now they're shaking the tree. And there goes Nick Gimmick busting down the line. Jason Hill is right on his tail. And Nick Gimmick is flying as the first superstar to get speed bus is Jason Farrells. He's taking over land. And so is Ben Henderson. Number 7 is getting only last place as Jason Farrells had back-to-back speed bus to start the race. And Ben Henderson is trying desperately to catch up with the crowd. He moves up a couple of places, at least one, and he pauses for a moment as the next few bus we made by number 1. And number 7 continues to battle for dear life as we head back into Jason Farrells. That's his third speed bus of the race. Meanwhile, Nick Gimmick and Jason Hill are all alone in the lead, but number 2 is rapidly catching up to him, and it is Ben Henderson who will have the next command speed bus, and he's going to rest. Number 1 is trying desperately to catch up to the crowd, as Ben Henderson gets back-to-back speed bus, and he's trying to stay alive in the game. Who will have the next command on the speed bus? It's going to be number 2 as he's going to rest and he wakes up immediately. I think it's going to wind up in 3rd place. Yeah, he's going to wind up 3rd place. And Ben Henderson gets another speed bus, but it won't be enough to catch up to the other team in time. Jason Hill and Nick Gimmick are your winners. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus. It will be made by number 8. So Jason Hill and Nick Gimmick take the first step to getting their title back after the handoff to the Days Brothers last season. Alright, that's a good win. We'll be right back. Do not go away. Okay, who do we have next, Paul? Well, we have the Gangnam Style Dancer, Garrett Dayton, and the Harlem Shake Master, F.I. Kingsley. They'll be taking on Lance Henderson and Gary Coles for this race. Oh, I wonder if they're going to do the Gangnam Style or the Harlem Shake if they win tonight. Well, let's see what happens here. The players are lined up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock. And please start the race. Here we go. Let's see who's going to get the win this time around. And it looks like Garrett Dayton is going to rest. So he will be left behind on the crowd. And there goes F.I. Kingsley busting down the line. He has the lead at the current moment. And who got the opening toss as F.I. Kingsley heads for the water? It is number 1, Atsu. And he's decided to stay in the water. And Garrett Dayton makes the advantage look easier. As the next speed must be made by Lance Henderson. He's getting left behind on the crowd. Number 7 is really into me here. As number 2 will have the next command speed bus. Right now it is Garrett Dayton who has the lead. And F.I. Kingsley pauses for a moment. That'll give Gary Coles command in 2nd place. As number 8 will have the next command on the speed bus. He's currently in a 3-way battle for 6th place. And number 1 says sayonara to the ever-simple Chao as he has another speed bus. Meanwhile, back up in front, Evan Kingsley is catching up to Gary Coles in a hurry. And number 8 will have another turn now. No, and he pauses for a moment. And down goes number 7. That's going to cause some serious damage. Next speed bus belongs to Evan Kingsley. He is trying to hold up Gary Coles for 2nd place. He is going to win an easy one. Gary Coles won't have enough viewers to catch it up in time. Garrett Dayton's going to do it the Gangnam Style. His team wins. What a deal. And number 8 will have the next command on the speed bus. And number 7 will wrap up the speed bus for the race. And that's going to do it. So Garrett Dayton and Evan Kingsley are your winners of this tag team race battle. That's fine. And we'll have more exciting action for you after the break. Next up, we have 2 enthusiastic teams ready to do battle. For on the Brennan is the License of Destiny. That is the License to Drive, Aaron Heenan, and O.J. Upton. Tonight, they'll be taking on Raymond Hill and Amir Jackson. It's good luck to these 4 players on the quest for victory. Everyone is on the clock. And let's rock this place! Alright, here they come, busting down the line. Which team will have the upper hand here? We'll find out soon enough. Right now they're shaking a tree and they're gonna eat the fruit. And there goes the 4 child busting down the line. Who will have the first command on the speed bus? We'll find out soon enough. The first superstar to get speed bus is number 7, who is way behind on the competition right now. And now it's numbers 1 and 2 battling for dear life. As the next speed bus wing made by O.J. Upton, better known as O.J. Upton, and he's currently tailgating him for 2nd place. Right now it is Amir Jackson who has control of the lead, as number 1, who desperately needed some help, gets the next command of the speed bus. Right now, Avenida has a lot of catching up to do, as Raymond Hill will have the next command of the speed bus. His team is leading the pack right now with Amir Jackson in 1st place. And who will have the next command of the speed bus? It is the License to Drive, Avenida, who's trying to catch up with Raymond Hill. Raymond Hill is going to rest, so that will give Avenida command of 3rd place. As the next speed bus will be made by number 7. He is now battling number 8 for 5th place. And numbers 1 and 2 continue to battle for dear life. As the next speed bus will be made by O.J. Upton. But I think he's going to settle for 3rd place. Looks like Raymond Hill is going to settle for an easy victory. As number 8 takes the next speed bus, Raymond Hill wins. That's going to be followed by his partner, Amir Jackson. And Alvin Heenan will have the last command on the speed bus. So Raymond Hill and Amir Jackson are your winners. That's right, we're almost halfway through the show. We'll have more exciting action for you after this. Do not go away. Alright, we're approaching the halfway part of week 8. So who do we have next, Paul? Race number 6 will feature the Miller Traders, Howard and Dane Miller. They are runner-ups from last year's season. They're taking on Benny Mullen and Willingson this week. It's good luck to these 2 teams on a quest for victory. The players online are ready to go. So without further ado, let's have a Chao race. And Dave Miller's going to rest. So that means Benny Mullen and Willingson will have a 2-on-1 advantage. And Willingson's going to rest. That will make it even again. And there goes Howard Miller, busting down the line. He's leaving the competition in the dust. And he's heading for the water. What's going to happen? We'll find out soon enough. As the first superstar gets beat is Willingson. He's heading for the water along with Landon over Benny Mullen. The 2 are fighting for survival. And number 7 will have command now, and he's going to rest. it is Howard Miller who has the lead with his partner Dave Miller in an easy second place. Next speed bus belongs to number 2, who's currently trying to hold on Willingson for 3rd place. He's heading down the wall. We passed the 1 minute mark. And the next speed bus will be made by number 7. That's his second speed bus for the race. He currently sits in 5th place. By now, Benny Moore is in a 3-way battle for number 8 and number 1. As number 8 will have the upper hand here with a speed bus. That'll leave number 1 in the dust. And Benny Moore will have a turn now. He's trying to battle number 8 for 6th place. And how it was going to end. So he's going to let Dave Miller do the honors of the lead. As the next speed bus we made by Willingson. That's his second speed bus on the base. But I don't think he's going to catch him in a hurry. Dave Miller is back in 1st place over his partner Howard Miller. As number 2 gets the next speed bus, it is Dave Miller who gets the job done once again. And that's going to be followed by his partner Howard Miller in a close second. And number 1 will wrap up the speed bus for the race. But I think we have just enough time for one more speed bus. It will be made by number 8. Benny will win disappointed in last place. So Howard and Dave Miller move one step closer towards repeating their chances of the tag team title. That's right, we're at halftime. We'll be right back after the break. So, after we had our halftime break, let's head straight back to the action, Paul. That's right. And race number 7 will feature the Young Murray Go-Getters, Antonio Bennett and Christiana, taking on the crime-busting, do-it-right policemen of Busty Williamson and Steven Robinson. Let's make the second half even better than the first half. Right. It's good luck to these two teams on a quest for victory. Please start the race. Alright, here we go. And Rusty Williamson scored the rest. So the Go-Getters will have a 2-on-1 advantage. Let's see what happens here. And now they're shaking a tree. And there goes Chris Schneider busting down the line with number 7 right on his tail. And the first superstar that gets beat is Steven Robinson, and he's heading for the water. Where is he going to land? We'll find out soon enough. And number 1 will have the next command on the speed bus, currently in a 3-way battle with numbers 2 and 8, and he taunts for a moment, and number 8 taunts for a moment. Let's see what happens here. And number 1 gets back-to-back speed bus. And he's trying to stay alive in the game. Back up in front, we have Antonio Bennett and Christian in a safe first place. As number 2 will have the next command of the speed bus. Rusty Williamson is going to need a lot of help to get back in this one. And Steven Robinson is getting left behind in 4th place. As number 7 will have command now. He's currently leading the Silver Chow in 5th place. Right now it is a 3-way battle between numbers 1, 2, and 8, and it is number 2 who will get the next command on the speed bus. So now he will be in 6th place behind number 7. And who will have the next command on the speed bus? It is Rusty Williamson. But I don't think it's going to be enough to catch up to Antonio Bennett, who is our leader right now. Who got the next speed bus? It is Steven Robinson. That's who. He's going to wind up in 4th place. And numbers 1 and 8 are continuing to do battle for dear life. As Rusty Williamson takes the next speed bus, Antonio Bennett and Christiana make the Go-Getters get an easy victory. Great win by the Go-Getters. They did it again. They've been improving this season. That's right. If they continue, they might be winning the tag team title this year. We'll find out soon. Coming up, we have more exciting action for you, but first, here's a word from our sponsor. Okay, Paul, who do we have next? Race number 8 will feature Walter Crickson, aka Roller, and the Steel Curtain Era Miller, taking on Sam Jitters and the fellow from Mexico, Ricardo Cayman. Okay, let's see what happens on this portion of Week 8 of Chao Racing 2015. Good luck to these 4 players. Everyone is on the clock. And please start the match! Here we go! Who will get the win this time around? We'll find out soon enough. And it was like number 7 is going to rest. And now number 1 is joining him for D-line with the rest. And there goes Walter Quickson and Aaron Miller. They have a huge lead in the current moment as the first superstar to get speed bus is Sam Jitters. He's catching up with the pack, and he's decided to take the water. Next speed bus belongs to number 1, who's way behind on the competition right now. Ricardo Kamen is also having fun in the water. As number 7 will have the next command of the speed bus. He currently sits in 7th place. And number 8 is currently has a good time heading on the crowd. And Sam Jitters will have another command now. It is Aaron Miller who has the lead, with Walter Quickson and Ricardo Kamen battling for 2nd place. And number 1, who's still Neon Hope, gets another 10. And now he jumps to 7th place over number 7. And number 1 pauses for 1, thus he retains last place, as number 2 will have the next command on the speed bus. Looks like Aaron Miller's going to be too far away to catch up with the crowd. Next speed bus belongs to Sam Jitters. That's his third speed bus for the race. But there goes Aaron Miller busting down the line. He is gone, ladies and gentlemen. As number 7 takes the next speed bus, it looks like Aaron Miller's going to settle for an easy victory. The still impressive Aaron Miller wins in for Walter Quickson. And Sam Jitters will have the next command on the speed bus. That's his 4th for this race. And that's gonna do it for this race. So your winners are Walter Quickson and Aaron Miller. That's right, and we'll be right back with more after the break. Still the comments on main event, in which today's votes look to repeat as Superstar Tag Team of the Month for the final time against the Luck of the Irish. But right now, let's head into race number 9. That's right, it will feature the Hip Hop Dreams, Derek DePlay and Joe Rafferty taking on Devil Mayhem. They are Ben Sanchester and Luke Green. Alright, let's see what happens on race number 9 this week. Let's rock this place. Alright, here they come, busting down the line. It looks like Derek DePlay has a pretty good start. And there comes the Chao busting down the line. Number 7 is getting last place, along with number 1. And there goes Derek DePlay. He's leaving the other 3 competitors in the dust. And Joe Rafferty will win the opening toss as Luke Green is going to rest. And number 8 pauses for a moment. Now, and he's going to rest. Next bus belongs to number 7 as the Chao are heading towards the water. They're swimming like crazy right now. And who will get the next speed bus? It is going to be Ben Sanchester who gets it. He's currently in 2nd place behind Derek DePlay. Luke Green is right on his tail at 3rd, and Joe Rafferty sits in a safe 4th place. We're at 110 right now as the next speed bus will be made by number 8. He's trying to catch up to the crowd in a hurry. Right now it's number 1 who leads the Silver Chao, and Derek DePlay is continuing to dominate over Ben Sanchester and Luke Green. And Joe Rafferty will have another turn, still in 4th place, but his team is leading right now. And number 8 is getting number 7 passes one more, so he'll be battling number 7 for D-line. And Derek DePlay gets another turn. Right now it is Derek, Vince, and Luke Green who will be fighting for the lead. And it looks like Derek DePlay is going to win this one. Joe Rafferty can feel the victory right around the corner as he gets another turn. Derek DePlay and Chao Racing, the Hip Hop Dreams are your winning team for this race, as number 8 will get the last speed bus for the race. And that's gonna do it. So your winners are Derek DePlay and Chao Racing. That's right, they represent the hip-hop streets. And coming up, one more exciting action for you, but first have a look at this. With 3 quarters of our schedule done, let's head straight to race number 10. That's right, it will feature the Jersey Devil John Stevenson and Daniel Heaton, Albert's younger brother, taking on Casey Emerson and Larry Monroe, also known as the Scholarship Buddies. So, another race. We're at race number 10 this week. Let's see what happens here. Good luck to both of our teams tonight. Let's have a Chao race. And there goes the Chao, busting down the line. It looks like Larry Monroe, and he's going to rest. It is John Stevenson who has control. And right now the 4 Chao are eating the fruit, 3 Chao. And it looks like they're all going to be dancing to the beat. Oh wait, Larry Monroe is gone. And the first superstar that gets beat is number 2. And he's going to rest. Numbers 1 7 will have a little bit of catching up to do. And where is number 7 is heading for water as number 2 gets back-to-back speed bursts to start the race. And it looks like Casey Raymondson is having a good time. As number 1 will have the next command on speed burst. Right now, Daniel Heaton, and he's going to rest. That will give Larry Monroe command of 2nd place. As the Chao are heading into the checkered path, it is John Stevenson, the Jersey Devil, who gets the next command of the speed bus. And number 1 is getting all alone in last place. Next speed bus belongs to number 8. As they approach the wall, and Casey Raymondson is at the top. We're at 130 right now. And who will get the next speed bus? It is number 1, Natsu. And he passes number 7 and down he goes. That will give number 2 some catching up to do, as the next speed bus will be made by Larry Monroe, the 2014 senior rookie class. He looks like his team is going to win an easy victory. Casey Raymondson and Larry Monroe are your winners. The Scholarship Buddies has done it. And number 8 will get another turn now. And number 1 continues to sing the last place blues. John Stevenson will wrap up the speed bus for the race. So the Scholarship Buddies are your winners of race number 10. That's right, we're almost on our main event. We got 1 more race to go, and then we're heading straight onward to the main event. Don't go away, there's more exciting action coming right at ya. So, we have seen 10 races in our April Tag Team action so far. So, who do we have for race number 11? Race number 11 will feature the Gambler from Atlantic City, Tyler Folds, teaming up with his partner, Robert Simon, and together they will be battling the prototype, James Wilson, and the intelligent scientist, Peter Stockhouse. And be sure to stay tuned for a main event featuring the Days Brothers and Lucky the Irish. Alright, please start the race! So there goes the Chao, busting down the line. Will it be Tyra and Robert or James and Peter who will get the victory? We'll find out soon enough. Right now the fruits are going to come down any second now. There they go. And we'll find out who will have the upper hand here as they eat the fruit. And in an unexpected surprise, all 4 Chao are dancing to the beat. That will give number 1 command of the lead. Who will have the opening toss? As number 1's going to rest, we're about to find out right now. The first superstar to get speed bus is the intelligent scientist, Peter Stockhouse. And number 8 is going to rest. That means he will be all alone in last place, folks. As the next speed bus will be made by Tyra Folks, who's currently in a 3-way battle with Danielle Heaton and James Wilson for the lead. And Peter Stockhouse is going to rest. And he will have the next command on the speed bus as we pass the 1 minute mark. Right now it is numbers 1, 7, and 8 are battling for dear life. Who will have the upper hand on the 3? It's going to be number 7 who will have the upper hand for the speed bus. Back up in front, we have Tyler Folks, Robert Simon, and Jason Hill for the lead. And number 1 will have the next command speed bus. Down goes number 7, by the way. And number 8 is getting last place as he pauses for a moment. And the next speed bus will be made by Tyler Folks. He easily leaves Robert Simon and James Wilson in the dust. And Robert Simon pauses for a moment as the next POS will be made by number 1, who's currently trying to hold on Peter Stockhouse for 4th place. And it looks like Tyler Foss is going to settle for an easy victory, with Robert Simon coming in a close second. As number 7 will have the next command POS, Tyler Foss and Robert Simon are your winners. They beat James Wilson and Peter Stockhouse. And the main event is just around the corner. Right, we're going to announce our 2nd and 3rd place winners, and then we'll head straight over to the main event. So don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Alright, so at this time we would like to present our 2nd place and 3rd place teams for April Tag Team Action here on Week 8. The 2nd and 3rd place teams are combined with the 2 best times so far this week. To find out more about our big winners, here is Paul Sycamore with the results. Alright, in 3rd place, they are really educated with each and every race. Let's give it up for the Scholarship Buddies, Casey Raymondson, and the 2014 Senior Rookie Class, Larry Monroe. Very good. And our 2nd place team, they are both really good dancers with each and every race they win. Let's give it up for the Gangnam Style and Harlem Shake Masters of Dancing, Garrett Dayton and Evan Kingsley. Okay, Brandon. Alright, so now it's time for Week 8's main event presented by Burger King. Everyone is getting a free Whopper in honor of Burger King's sponsorship this week. That's right, and this week's main event will feature our 2-time defending tag team of the month, Kenny and Tommy Days, taking on the Luck of the Irish. That's the Iron's fabulous warrior, Steve Ringman, and the Goddess of Love, Rampant Ron Shorte. Are you ready to rock? Well, here we go. Please start the mix. And it looks like Kenny Days is going to rest, and now Steve Ringman is heading for a rest. So let's watch Tommy Days and Rampant Ron Shorte. They will have the opening edge right now. And there goes Tommy Days, busting down the line with Rampant Ron Shorte right on his tail. And as Tommy Days heads for the water, the first superstar against Speedbus on this week's main event is his brother Kenny Days. He's also heading for the water. What's going to happen, we'll find out soon enough. And Steve Winkman is busting wild on the outs, passing Tommy Days in a hurry. Number 8 will have the next command because he is trying to catch up desperately with the pack. Rampant Ron Shorte may celebrate a win over the Days Brothers. The Days Brothers, in fact, are defending champions for 2015-2016 season. And number 1 will get the next command speed bus as we pass the 1 minute mark. Right now it is Steve Wingman with a huge lead over Tommy Days, who's in 2nd place right now. And as he heads for the wall, we head back to number 1, who's currently trying to defend 6th place over number 8. Number 2 is getting in last place, and he gets some help trying to stay alive. And now the Chao climbing up the wall. Who will come out on top? We'll find out soon enough. The next POS will be made by Tommy Days, but I think he's going to hold on to 2nd place that time. Steve Wingman is going to be the winner as number 7 takes the next POS. So the Luck of the Irish is this month's tag team of the month. Steve Wingman and Rampant Ron Shorte are the big winners this week, as number 8 will have the last command of the Speed Bus. So the Luck of the Irish has beat the Days Brothers in a hurry. That's right, we'll be back in a bit. Well, we'd like to congratulate the Luck of the Irish for being our tag team of the month for the month of April. But we're not done yet, right, Paul? That's right. And tell them why we are not done yet. I'll tell you why. We're having a retro race from the 2010-2011 season. It will feature Michael Alex, the 2011 World Champion, our all-time favorite Chad Pickles, Stephen Nunchuck, and the Oregon Commissioner Robert Lord Claymore. So it's good luck to these 4 bonus superstars, and let's have it on a pole course. Please start the race. Alright, it's going to be held on the power course, just to let you know. So they're going to push the balls to the US side, and the first one to make it across the finish line, regardless of the setting, will win. And number 1 is going to win, so he will be all alone in last place. The Ford and Chao are closing in on each other. This is the first retro race in like a very long time. Well, what's going to happen? We'll find out soon up. Wait, we're going to have an opening toss in just a matter of moments. Who's going to get the opening toss for in this race? It's going to be me, number 1, who gets the opening toss. And he will have come in the lead. And he finishes in first place. So it will go to the next spec standing, which is the all-time favorite Chao Pickles! I knew everyone would love Chao Pickles. He is our winner of this week's retro race. Yeah, great job to Chao. You did very well. Well, that's it for Chao Racing Week 8. Tune in next week as we present our main championship super show. And be sure to join us on our next episode for more exciting action on Week 9. But right now, this is Spanish Eggs on Paul Sycamore signing off. Keep on smiling and so long, everybody!